If he wasn't better by now, he surely would be, after the long night ahead of him. She even more so. He smiled at her excitement as he picked her up onto his waist. His hands glided to find a better position to hold her, to press her into him, so she could feel, so she could experience the fragrance. Body by Epiphania. Racing hearts beated with each other, and after it came evident that she wanted him to be gentle with her, and the way she was acting, it became more clear. She was his first. Epifanio had a stroke right here. You mean he was her first? Unless they're both virgins, except he's an experienced virgin, in which case he's a wizard, and I'm okay. Despite what many had believed, he hadn't ever shared himself with a pure one. That's why he didn't believe in love. This meant that she was special. His approach changed to a more romantic one. Still fun and exciting, though. Surely for one who had never experienced it before. After carefully carrying her to her own bed, he gently set her down at the edge of her bed. Now, it was his turn. His turn to tease her. His turn to excite her in a way that would leave her begging to join with him. Begging for him to be one with her. After setting her down on her bed, the bard started to perform a show that he had never performed for anyone. So he is a virgin. They're both virgins. It's his first time. His first time. Their first time. He's the first. The first is the. Okay. Walking up to her, he grabbed her ankle delicately. Ankle, okay. That's a body part. Before placing his lips on it and gently kissing it. The slight twirl of his tongue acted as a hurricane of light touches that only stopped as his head moved slowly up to her thighs, although still clothed. Though it didn't take long for him to delicately work his hands into agonizingly slow remove her pants as his touch once again danced across her thigh, ever so closer to the one spot that would make any such thing ever get better than Dios. I'll see. Just as he got close, though, he switched roles once again, climbing on top of the bed the bard lay there against the far portion that would require her to move to him. Aliana giggled when he walked across the room and laid her down. Observe if the giggle was one of excitement or it was from nerves, but the woman was ready to know what it was like to be with another, to be penetrated. She may not ever give herself to another after him, no matter what the man would do after this night. So pure, so dedicated, devoted, so virginal. You can call her Ingenue Hilt Terrace. Panting gently, the Isra looked up at him, gently confused, and giggled even louder. She was extremely ticklish when it came to her feet and ankles. Oops. It was a strange but very enjoyable sensation, to say the least. Raising her butt off the bed, she wriggled, helping him to get the pants off. Batting her eyes, the woman leaned her head back and pouted when she laid on the far side of the bed. "Tease," she said with a smile. Crawling over to him, the raven-haired woman threw one leg over his waist. She just had just about his hips, teasing him but never truly touching him. Leaning, the woman kisses him deeply before moving down to his chest, patting kisses down his chest and abdomen. She stopped just before getting to where he wanted. This is some straight edging. This isn't edging, this is worse. They're just torturing each other. These people are messed up. Cool. This is cruel. Moving some, she kissed up both sides of his hips. Smirking, the woman crawled back up to him. Taking her lips on, she kissed him again before barely pulling back. "Well, this is what you get for teasing," she said with a smirk. Epifanio was a tease when the time for games was over. He was passionate for Eliana, as she laid against him, feeding him with her leg, and he made like it was an aid and a passionate method to get acquainted with each other, like some sort of secret scout handshake. He wanted her to feel him. She went on to tease from his feet strained, his legs tightened, his glutes flexed as his tight and formed ass lifted him slightly off of the bed. He interlaced his fingers on both his hands and lifted his upper body up and out to give her a kiss. One which she hadn't felt from before, one more passionate and caring. His eyes looked deeply into hers. "Aliana, tell me if I'm too much. I care about you, bitch." With interlaced hands, Epifanio gently kissed her neck, sharing heavy breaths and a passionate, tender touch. He was forthright, cautious in his movements, but made sure that she was enjoying the experience, with any slight pressure or hint of pain. He would stop and gently pleasure her in other matters, like Scrabble. And finally, when she felt comfortable, he would allow her to take control of the situation. That day, Ariana and Epifanio sang their first song together. Also, they had sex. That night was a bit more of a mystery and relied solely on Eliana. Regardless, until told to leave, Epifanio was far too drained and exhausted from everything to even move. He simply lay there on the bed, listening to whatever she had to say, while gently caressing her if need be. Need be, okay. Eliana smiled at the man below her, kissing her back as her fingers slid through his. The woman didn't care about what would come after the two would be together. All she cared about was becoming one with him, no matter the danger. Her feelings didn't concern her at the moment. She smirked down at the man and rubbed her nose against his. "I said be gentle, not turn into a bunny. I care about for you too." "Desne?" Nariana said as his cheeks flushed again. Patting gently, the woman curled against his side, putting her head on his chest. She listened to his heart beat with a soft smile. Aliana was content and happy with what had happened. Yawning, her eyelids became heavy. Sleep beckoned to the dark-haired Easter, yet she could not let herself sleep just yet. Turning her head up to him with a soft smile, the woman used a hand to make him look at her. Is she flipping the... Oh, no, okay. Just wondered, did she flip him the bird, or was it like, oh, no, come here. Like, grab his hair and just... No. Anyways. Amazing. I hope you can experience it and make it bad for you. Eliana said and kissed him once more. For now, though, I say we get some sleep. She said halfway through a yawn, putting her arm on chest across his abdomen and falling asleep on the man's arm. End. Okay. Hope you're happy. I think I just narrated my first porn. Solid. I'll give it a perfect 5 out of 7.